Welcome to another GibbsCAM video tutorial. Today we're going to show you how to use TMS, or in other words Tombstone Management System in GibbsCAM, and why you need it. As you can see on our screen here, we have one part, but our customer needs thousands of these parts, so I need to program multiple parts on here. So if we open up our CAM palette, you can see I have some operations already created, and if we go to our machining palette, we'll just slow this down a bit and play it, and you can see what we are doing. Basically just milling that out, the knob on there, and drilling some holes in it. Pretty simple part. So I don't want to program like 60 parts one at a time on here. So this is where TMS comes into play. We can program one part and tell Gibbs how many parts we have in the X and the Y and how many on our sides, and Gibbs will create the program to machine it all. So first let's go to our document control, and we want to of course be on a 4-axis horizontal mill, and go to the machine setup tab. You can see we have our machine set up with our 4th axis and our rotation set correctly here. Now one thing you want to be aware of, you want the clearance to be where the tool will be when the B rotates. So depending on how far your parts are sticking out, you want to make sure this clearance will clear any fixtures or parts that are on your tombstone. So also under the document control tab is the window is called multi-part. Right now it's set for none because we are only doing one part, but we want to do multiple parts. So I'm going to click on TMS. What that'll do is it'll bring up 2 more tabs, dialogues, that we can fill in the information Gibbs needs in order to program it. So first let's go to Setup, Stock, and Fixtures. And first I'm going to set up my stock, and that's in the body bag, so I'll put the part away and I'll bring in our stock. You can see our stock here. I'll turn off our geometry. You can see this is our stock here, so I'm going to click on the stock there. And I'm going to tell it that we want 3 parts in X, and we want 5 parts in Y, and 4 parts around B. And the 3 in the X direction is going to be 4 inches apart, and in the Y direction, that's also going to be minus 4 inches though. And B, we're going to do 90 degrees because I have a 4-sided tombstone. Now, of course, you can start on any side you want, but we're just starting with our standard XY plane. So when I click on Set, what you can see is Gibbs is going to draw all those parts around our tombstone there. So now we have our stock set up where we want it. Now we're going to click on this tab that says Setup TMS. It's going to bring up another dialog box, and we need to fill in the same numbers that we have over here: 3 in X, 5 in Y, 4 in B, and 4 minus 4 and 90. And on here we can tell it to, I'll clear this out, we can tell it to we want to cut all Y's first, so it'll go down in the Y direction, then go over and do our X's. Or we can tell it we want to go zigzag B. It'll go back around, depending on the tools we have. So there's a lot of ways you can cut these parts and make it the most efficient that you want to do. And we also have here the same B coordinate system. So if the coordinate system is on the same plane, there's no need to retract to our standard 15 inches that we have. Might as well keep it a little bit shorter, so I have 10 there. And if it's the same B but new coordinate system, I can also say 10. But at any time it rotates the B axis, I want that tool to retract to 15 inches away. Now we can sort these operation groups by either tool and coordinate system, or by ops. You have a lot of choices there. So if we just click on group, it'll group them for us automatically there. We can also choose to have no subs, or subs and can cycles. And we can have can cycles, cycle in main, cycle in sub. And the B output is going to be 0 to 360 on a standard tombstone. We can also have it minimize work fixture offsets. So if you don't have a lot of fixture offsets, usually you want to check this off then. and output work fixture info. What this will do is it'll put in G10s in your program, and then when you load it into your machine and cycle start, it'll fill in all your fixture offsets automatically for you. You can also do a work fixture shift. Now on here, if I just clear this out, we need to tell the sides of our parts, so I'm just going to click on add, and I'm going to say get the CS that we're on, main side, and what is the B location? B0. Now you can skip parts, you can do odds, evens. You have a lot of choices there on how you want to do that. We're just going to do them all, so I'm going to click on OK. And everything there should be filled out what we need. Turn everything off. Go to our machining palette, and you can see all the sides of our stock are laid out already. All 4 sides. Now let's do a cut part render. As you can see, I'm going in the Y direction first before I rotate the B. You can see it's going clear around the back side. And of course, if you have Machine Sim, you can have it show it rotating the pallet as it would in your machine. Now you can see we finished off the last side with the end mill, and instead of rotating all the way back around to the front, it stayed on this same side with the spot drill. It's going to go back around. Then our drill is going to take off from B0 again and go back the opposite way. And there you have a finished part. So here we have 5 down, 5 across, 15, 30. So this is 60 parts done in a matter of minutes. And when you post your code, you'll have what you need for your center of rotation and all your offsets automatically in Gibbs. Any more information? Get in touch with us. Thank you.